Welcome back to Black News Tonight as we turn our attention to the diaspora and continue our coverage into the warfare plaguing Ethiopia's northern territory. Last week on Black News Tonight, diplomacy and public policy expert Yuri Tadesse defended Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's response to the conflict while blaming forces from Tigray for committing far more atrocities during the war. This was despite recent reports accusing Ethiopian and Eritrean troops of human rights violations.
But these whole atrocities and human rights violations and what have you, I am not here to say nothing happened, but there was more atrocities and violations taking place by TPLF itself against the very people she claims to represent inside the Tigray region. So there is a lot.
Man, my brother, that is a highly contested claim. I'm going to have to go, but we're going to bring some other people on here, Yuri, so that we can have a richer dialogue. Joining me now to provide insight into the other side of the widespread unrest in Tigray is Meaza Gidey Gebremedhin, an international relations specialist and human rights advocate for the nonpartisan and nonprofit organization Omna Tigray. Meaza, thank you so much for joining me on Black News Tonight. First of all, what do you make of Yuri's take, suggesting that, no, my pleasure. What do you make of his takes that suggested that Tigrayan rebels have committed more atrocities and human rights violations toward the people of the region?
First of all, they're not rebels. They're like political representatives of the Tigray people. They have been elected by the Tigrayan population. Just as recently as September of 2020, over 98% of the Tigrayan people voted for the TPLF, and the TPLF, alongside the regional defense forces called the Tigray Defense Forces, are fighting against the genocidal war that has been waged against the people of Tigray by Abiy Ahmed of Ethiopia, as well as Isaias of Eritrea. And your previous guest was here basically denying everything that has been confirmed and reported by international media outlets, as well as intergovernmental organizations, including the UN. So for him to come here and to deny everything that happened and also blame the very people that are trying to defend the people of Tigray against this genocidal war is it's mind-blowing. But at the same time, I am not surprised, because this is exactly why the Ethiopian government and its cronies have been doing for the past 9 months now.
The TPLF has been labeled in a variety of ways, from a liberation movement to basically a terrorist organization. How challenging is it for the TPLF to fight for liberation against the backdrop of a global community that often will side with the powerful?
Just to clarify, the TPLF hasn't been labeled as a terrorist organization by any international community, be it by intergovernmental organizations, or any member of the international community hasn't designated TPLF as such. However, it's the very terrorist government, it's the very genocidal government in Ethiopia that is in power illegally and unconstitutionally, that continue to put such kind of labels on political parties that are elected by the people. And the main reason is because the Ethiopian government doesn't really respect the will and the choice of people, including those in Tigray. However, for the TPLF, I actually don't think it's that difficult to fight against this genocide, because if the international community really is committed to maintaining peace and security everywhere, including in Africa, then they ought to listen to the choices that are made by the people of Tigray. So the people of Tigray have voted for TPLF, and TPLF, alongside other political parties, have formed a regional government in Tigray, and as such, they are trying their best to administer the region amidst all the genocidal conflicts. So I think the international community needs to put the interest of the victims, in this case the Tigrayans, at heart and listen to their wills.
Absolutely. And to be clear, I wasn't suggesting that international bodies have labeled the TPLF to be terrorist organizations, only that some of the rhetoric has almost risen to that level. You would think from some of the critical language used that they were operating in that way, as opposed to a liberatory movement. But for those that don't know, and the origin story is often key here. What are the reasons behind the eruptions and violence that we've seen recently and that continue? How did this start?
At the heart of this genocidal war is Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's unwillingness to to have a normal election, an election whereby people from different ethnic backgrounds and from different walks of life would come, exercise their democratic rights, and elect who they think should lead the country. Abiy Ahmed postponed the election. He used COVID-19 as an excuse. However, he has been hinting that there wouldn't be an election. He wasn't willing to listen to the will of the people. And this is mainly because the Ethiopia he wants to see is far from the Ethiopia, different nation and nationalities in Ethiopia, including the people of Tigray, want to live in. Ethiopia is a very diverse country in terms of religion, ethnicity, language, culture, what have you. And as such, we want to coexist. We want to have the constitutional and democratic right to exercise our identity, to speak our language, and to practice our culture. However, the kind of Ethiopia Abiy Ahmed and his supporters want to see is an Ethiopia whereby people will be denied the right to exercise who they are. People will be forced to speak one language. People will be forced to, identify only as Amharu, which is, an ethnic group by itself in Ethiopia. But people cannot deny who they are. Naturally, I am from Tigray, and as such, I'm Tigrayan. So I will never kneel down and accept any government that tries to take away that from me. So this is at the core of the genocidal war. Unfortunately, these are political differences that could have been resolved through dialogue and inclusive one, but the Ethiopian government ought to wage a genocidal war alongside foreign countries, including Eritrea.
I only have about 30 seconds, but you work for an organization, Omna Tigray, and there are many people who will be watching this show who are going to ask, how can we get involved? How can we help with the humanitarian efforts here? What do you tell them?
I'm very happy you asked that question because those who are carrying the burden of this war are civilians. It's the mothers, the children, the women, the young people. There is dire situation when it comes to food, and there is shortage of medicine, mainly because the humanitarian corridor has been blocked by the Ethiopian government. So for everybody who wants to, come here and help the people of Tigray, please follow Omna Tigray on all social media platforms, but also talk to your senator and congress people and make sure that they take a firm stand against the genocidal Ethiopian government as well as the Eritrean government. Because if we don't do that as global citizens, women will continue to be used as battlefield, women will continue to starve, and people will die while we're standing by. And I don't think that is a history we want to keep as global citizens.
Meaza, thank you so much for joining me on the show. We'll be sure to have you back soon to keep this dialogue going.